All right, courtroom watchers, buckle up. This is State of Ohio versus Joseph Gosset Jr. And the charge? Attempted possession of a weapon under disability. Basically, having a gun when you legally can't. The lawyers are already lining up a joint recommendation for probation. But remember, the judge doesn't have to accept it. Let's see how this goes.
Community control sanctions, and the state will request dismissal of the balance of the indictment at sentencing. Further, after conferring further with defense counsel as well as probation officer Newman, it's the state's position the defendant has 52 days of jail time credit due to the extradition process from Nashville, Tennessee, beginning on April 12th, 2024. Thank you.
Ms. Tomaszek?
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. That is correct. And we just want to ask the court today to adopt a joint recommendation for community control. I've had a chance to speak with Mr. Gosset, and aside from this incident and one other incident happening out in Chardon, he has stayed out of trouble. He is working full-time. He works for his dad at JBG Construction. Dad is a great support system for him. He's keeping him very busy with work. He works Monday through Friday at a minimum. Sometimes he'll work Saturdays, sometimes he'll work Sundays. He does construction work there, bricklaying, remodeling, things like that. He will be living with his brothers out in Cleveland. He indicated to me that while living in Cleveland, he'll still work for his dad and he'll be able to stay out of trouble. Mr. Gosset was on probation prior out in Richland County, and he did successfully complete that, so I'm confident he'll be able to complete probation again. He does understand the severity of this crime, and he wants to move forward and put this behind him. He also does have an appointment set up with Lake Geauga on Friday at 2:30 to begin group sessions. He'll be doing group sessions once per week for drugs and alcohol. He'll be taking random assessments there. He indicated to me at the time of this incident it was just a very bad judgment on his part. Thank you.
Mr. Gosset, what do you want to say?
Yes, sir, Your Honor. I do realize the crimes I committed, and I'm aware of them, and I do apologize for the crimes I have committed. I just want to get out and be a great citizen to society and do the right things and put this behind me. Yes, sir, I am aware, like I said, I am aware of the things I did, the trouble I did.
Here we go. The defendant's turn to speak. This is what every judge listens for. Real remorse or just rehearsed regret. Watch his tone, his pauses. This is where defendants either gain sympathy or dig their own hole.
And I just want to put it behind me and move on with my life. And I do plan to do good. I am working, like she said, full time with my father. And I am taking drug and alcohol classes over in Lake Geauga.
So what happened on July 7th?
July 7th, it was just, I was leaving a party.
Where?
I'm in Cleveland, headed back here.
Huh?
In Cleveland, sir, headed back towards my dad's house in Chardon, so that way I can go to work the next morning.
Okay, so what happened when you were on your way home?
I was I was speeding.
Okay,
And
and then
I
what
was
happened?
stopped by an officer.
Okay, so what happened after that?
He found a weapon on my front seat, and I told him it was mine.
Okay, so why'd you have the weapon on your front seat?
Because due to my past and me having PTSD, I was just scared, Your Honor, and just wanted to have something to protect myself, and I wasn't aware of the L5 that I had prior to this conviction.
What do you mean you weren't aware of it?
I mean, I thought it was expunged off of my record after I completed the probation and time successfully.
So on your way back from the party to your dad's, you had a can of alcohol in your car that was half empty?
Yeah, that I didn't finish before I left the party.
Okay, and the smell of marijuana, right?
Yeah.
So you're smoking it on the way to your dad's?
You know, I had smoked it during the party, sitting in the car.
All right. Did you have a license that night?
No, sir, I was working on SR-22 at the time
And why were you driving?
because I had to get home the next day for work.
Okay, well, so where were you before you went to that party?
Before I went to that party, I was at work.
Hey, how'd you get to work?
My brothers.
So where'd you get the car from?
My brothers.
So after work, where did your brother take you?
He didn't take me anywhere. He let me drive out so that I asked him to let me drive so that I can get to work because he didn't want to take me all the way back out to Chardon.
Okay. So you don't really care that you don't have a license. You were going to drive because you wanted to drive.
No, that's not the case.
Seems like it.
I wanted to go to work the next day, and I didn't want to miss work.
How'd you get to work that day?
Dad.
How did you get to work that day?
Dad.
Huh?
My father.
Okay. So why didn't you go home with him?
Because I wanted to go to the party.
Okay. Do you have a problem with either drugs or alcohol?
No, sir.
No?
No, sir.
Then why do you keep getting in trouble for it?
It's the wrong time,
Huh?
making the wrong decisions at the wrong
well-
time. During the parties, instead of staying at the parties, I would want to go to my own place of residence or place where I'm comfortable at instead of staying.
This judge isn't buying vague answers. Notice the pattern. He's walking Joseph into admitting the contradiction. You say you don't have a problem, but you keep getting arrested for the same thing. That's textbook judicial psychology. Expose the denial before deciding the sentence.
Where the party is.
If you don't have a problem, why do you keep getting convictions for this stuff? I mean, 6 weeks later, you're in trouble in Chardon. Is that case over with?
No, it's been set.
Huh?
It's been set until December the 2nd.
Okay. So why do you keep getting in trouble for this stuff if you don't have a problem with it?
That's why I'm going to drug and alcohol counseling now. That's
For
why
what?
I signed up for drug and alcohol counseling. but
Why are you going if you don't have a problem with drugs or alcohol? What's the point of going to treatment if you don't have a problem?
It's recommended by the court, and then it can help with me also
Help you with what?
to stop to put it down there all together.
Okay. Well, you don't have a problem with it, so why should you stop?
I should stop because it'll keep me out of trouble.
So if you're getting in trouble because of it, then you have a problem, right?
Yes, sir.
You go into drug and alcohol treatment with the attitude you're giving me is a complete waste of time. Because you'll go there, you'll stare at the wall, go to as many sessions as you have to go to till you figure out how you're going to get out of there. And that'll be that.
Yeah,
That's a game you're playing.
I definitely realized the trouble I've gotten into the last few months and the last couple of cases I done caught because of drinking. I realized that I need to put it down.
Then why did you tell me you don't? So if you don't have a problem with it, why don't you just put it down? Shouldn't be a problem to put it down if you don't have a problem.
It's not a problem, but the judge recommended that
What
for the
judge?
assessment. Stupika, she told me to tell you hello, by the way. But I had to take an assessment, so
So you got to do
That
that
was-
for her.
yes, sir.
That's why you're doing it.
I mean, it's for me too, evidently.
Do you ever bet?
Bet? No, sir.
No. I don't want to. I don't want you talking about your Chardon case, since you're set for something, okay? And you shouldn't say anything about it. So I don't want you to say anything about it, okay? But I'll tell you, if whatever happens on that case, man, you were saying some vile crap to those cops, weren't you?
Yes, sir.
Well, don't. It doesn't matter. Don't. Let me just observe, okay, that you were saying some vile shit to those police officers because they arrested you. So that was bad. So your two brothers live out of town, or where do they live?
No, one of my brothers stay here that I'm going to be staying with while I go to work out in Cleveland.
Okay.
And one of my brothers in the Army, he stays out of town
Where?
in Texas, and the other one is in Tennessee.
Do you have a sister also?
I just had stepsisters.
None of them have been in trouble?
No.
Why you keep getting in trouble?
Wrong decisions at the wrong time, bad decisions at the wrong time.
Okay. So my guess is you're making bad decisions, first of all, when you play around with the drugs and alcohol. And then as a result of that, you do stupid shit and you get in trouble. Now, your dad had some problems a long time ago?
Yes,
Is that
sir.
right?
Oof, this is tough love in real time. The judge just drew a brutal contrast. Two brothers, one in the army, one working clean, and Joseph standing here again. That's not just courtroom dialogue. That's a life mirror moment. You can feel the disappointment.
How long ago?
I'm not sure. It's maybe 5 years, 6 years ago, maybe.
So how long has he owned this business?
He's been owning it for about 3 years now.
Hey, what do you do? What does he do?
He's a construction worker. He's his own boss. We rehab and remodel houses. And right now we remodeling it. We just demoed the house and now we're remodeling it. I'm actually helping them put down the floors.
Where
right
at?
now. Ottawa and I want to say 71st.
Okay.
71st in Ottawa.
What kind of floors you putting down?
Laminate floors,
What kind of laminate floor?
tile.
Plank?
Yes, sir.
What's this PTSD stuff?
It was just growing up in poverty. Just things I went through and seen as a child. But that I need to go see my doctor for, that I have an appointment with coming up actually in the next week or two.
Mr. Hurd?
State's requesting the defendant be placed on community control and also be ordered to serve additional jail time to complete the jail treatment program. Clearly, he has substance abuse issues, even though he doesn't think he has a problem based on his past OBIs, public intoxication, and last year an F5 aggravated possession of drugs convictions. The state was discouraged by him pretending not to remember in his PSR interview what happened, not remembering the gun or the marijuana or the alcohol. At least today, now he says that he does remember and is going into further details about going home from a party. The state shares the same concerns with the court that he's just going through the motions of what's being requested of him, but not actually wanting to change or recognizing that he has a problem. And clearly, he needs to deal with his PTSD, and maybe he's numbing himself with substance abuse, but that would just be speculation. So the state is recommending community control with additional jail treatment program through local jail time. Thank you.
I just think he likes to party. That's what I think. And I don't think you intend on stopping either.
I do, and I am.
Well, you either will or you won't. I mean, you can
I
tell
am.
me anything you want, and it doesn't really mean anything.
Right.
Okay.
Maybe
You're either going
yeah.
to stop or you're not going to stop. If you don't stop, you'll end up back here again. If you do stop, you won't end up back here again.
I'm gonna stop.
Where's your daughter
I have
live?
to stop.
Where's your daughter live?
In Nashville.
All right, I've looked at the pre-sentence report and listened to what you have said and what counsel has said, considered all the applicable statutes, 29, 29, 11, 12, and 13. I'll place you on community control for 3 years. What's the address where your brother lives, where you intend to live?
Can I go on my phone and give it
Yeah.
to you?
All right, you're going to serve 50.
And there it is, community control for 3 years. Translation: probation with strict conditions. But listen to the tone. This isn't mercy, it's a test. The judge's message is simple. You stop partying, or you come back in handcuffs. It's accountability, not pity.
52 days in jail with credit for 52. You're going to do this IOP at Lake Geauga, complete it and follow the recommendations. Sign releases so probation can get your records. No drugs or alcohol with screens. Maintain full employment. Get a valid driver's license. Pay the cost and supervision fees. Anything else, Ms. Newman?
I recommended the decision point program and the mental health evaluation.
All right, you're going to complete the decision point program that helps with bad decisions through probation, and also get a mental health evaluation and follow recommendations. If you have some PTSD or something, then you can work that out with them. Anything, you understand all the terms?
Yes, sir, I do.
Any question?
No, sir, there's not.
All right, if you don't comply, then the state will file a motion to terminate your community control. If I find you violated, then face 18 months in prison. You understand that?
Yes, sir, you won't have to worry about that.
Well, we'll find out.
Yes, sir.
It's real simple.
Yes,
I
sir.
either got to worry about it or I ain't got to worry about it. okay?
Yes, sir.
But if it happens, then you might be on post-release control and you're released for up to 2 years with conditions. You violate those conditions, you can go back to prison for up to 9 months for each violation, up to 1/2 of my sentence. If the violation's a new felony, you could get an additional consecutive prison sentence for the violation, the maximum of which would be the greater of 12 months or the time left under post-release control. The items subject to forfeiture are forfeited. Anything else, Mr. Hurd?
No, thank you, Your Honor.
Ms. Tomzik?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Okay, we're done.